Okay, this is a test run. I am just testing my speakers and video um, so that I can record this video here to show you guys how to um, create your own or make your own panels that are a little cheaper. Well, they're, I don't know if they're that much cheaper, but they're definitely um, easier and nicer to paint on and more archival than canvas. So when you get to that point where you want to a little bit something a little bit nicer to paint on, this is a very good, inexpensive option. So what I've got here is, well, first of all, let me show you. I'll just move the camera so that I can show you this large sheet of aluminum composite material that I have here. Ooh, just pull it out. It came actually in a 4x8 sheet, and my husband helped me. We cut it down to now it's a lot smaller, of course, and to work with. And then he cut some even smaller pieces for me. I asked him to cut some 12x16, which is what this is here, 12x16, and then I've got some 9x12s. Now this one is already prepared. I actually prepared this one with, and I see it's got some paint on it here, so I need to cover that up. But I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, so this one is already prepared, and it was prepared the way that I'm going to show you today. So, this one is already done. When you do this, these are the materials that you need. Pardon all this moving around. Anyway, you need the aluminum composite material. Now, I bought this from a company called Piedmont Plastics, and there you go. There's one in Fort Worth. This one, this sheet, this large sheet is fairly heavy. So I think I'm going to try to find a supplier in Fort Worth. A friend of mine knows one that is not quite, it's more lightweight than this one. But this has worked, so far, has worked really good. So there is aluminum composite material is a sheet of two sheets of aluminum, and it sandwiches a I'm not sure what that is in inside there, but it's some sort of foam core um, inside the two pieces of aluminum. And then on top of the aluminum, you can kind of see, hopefully, you can see the aluminum on there, but they coat it with a white coating, a nice white coating on both sides. So, and then they put this plastic on there to protect it. I'm just going to remove the plastic like that. So that I can prepare the panel. So after you remove the plastic, what you're going to do is very lightly sand down this piece right here just to give it a little bit of abrasion so that your gesso can stick. Now, what I'm going to use for this is a bright white acrylic primer gesso made by Golden. Golden has been around for a while and it's a very good company. So you can buy this probably on Amazon even, but you can get it off of Jerry's Artarama and all the various art supply warehouses. And then what I do is take some of this and I mix it. That's what it looks like on the inside. And I use a palette knife and scoop some of that out. And I mix it with raw umber. This is just an acrylic paint that creates kind of a gray type. And here again, I've already done this one. So that's what it ends up looking like. But okay, let's back up a little bit. So what you do first is, of course, you're going to cut your piece of panel to the size that you want it. Now, this is a 9 by 12. And my husband already cut this for me. And this is a little too big, as you can see. I really need to cut this down in order to get it into a frame. Oh, I take that back. It's right on the 12. I think the 9 is a little off. Yeah, it's just an 1/8 of an inch off. I'll probably just leave that then. But with the larger piece of ACM, you just mark off your size that you want with a pen, a marker or something, and then use your T-square here and your knife and score it really, really good several times. After you do that, then you can put it on a straight edge, and where you've scored it, you can just break it off. So it's pretty easy, actually. I've cut a few myself after he cut that big piece down. So you're going to need a T-square like this. You can just use a plastic one. They're real cheap. You can get them at Hobby Lobby or whatever, and a good blade, box cutter blade to do this with. And after you get the size that you want, like I said, you take a piece of sandpaper, and I thought I had one sitting here. Let me see if I can walk over here and find my sandpaper. Just a small piece. Anyway, this is a test video, so I am going to conclude it now until I have all of my supplies.